Welcome to Co-op C, the platform where teamwork literally makes the dream work. We're talking about cooperative crowdfunding, a system designed to help everyone win together. No big buy-ins, no hard sales tactics, just simple, predictable income that grows over time. Let's dive into how it works. And spoiler alert, how it could make you a millionaire. Let's get real. Who here hasn't dreamed of being a millionaire? But the question is, will it ever happen for me? Do you realize the snail's pace you're currently on to reach this goal or dream? I'm about to show you why Co-op C is your shortcut to financial freedom. What if I told you you could be a millionaire in 4 months? Would you put the efforts to find three people to do the same? Seem unrealistic? Okay, let's go slower then. What about 15 months? Personally, I want to do it in 2 months because why not? Would that be worth the minimal effort to find just three people and help them do the same? Let's talk about the road to 1 million, shall we? If you're making minimum wage at $15 per hour, working 40 hours a week, you'll hit that $1 million mark in about 32 years. That's right, just in time to realize inflation has made it worth half that much. Got a $60,000 a year salary? Congrats, you can shave that time down to 20 years if you don't spend a single dime, on life. If you're one of those high flyers making 150,000 a year, good for you. It'll only take you 7 to 8 years to hit 1 million if Uncle Sam doesn't swipe a chunk for taxes and if you can resist splurging on a Tesla, avocado toast, or an actual vacation. Now here's the kicker. What if in just $15 and 64 weeks you could get there instead? Less time than it takes Netflix to release another season of your favorite show. Intrigued? Let me show you how. Other ways to make $1 million. First, you could win the lottery because, hey, your odds of 1 in 292 million are totally solid, right? Good luck with that. Next, reality shows. Outwit, outplay, and eat bugs for 40 days. If you're willing to make friends with mealworms for a shot at a million, that's your lane. Then there's inventing something groundbreaking, like pet rocks, fidget spinners, edible crayons. It's all about thinking outside the box, or in this case, outside common sense. Or maybe you could write a bestseller. How about a book? How to Get Rich with $15. It's a guaranteed hit. Let's not forget the glamorous life of a social media influencer, because we all know the path to riches is paved with viral dances, pranks, and the occasional embarrassing meme. And finally, you could grab a metal detector and go treasure hunting. Pro tip, bottle caps don't pay bills, but maybe you'll find gold. Or skip the chaos and toss in $15 and teamwork on your way to millionaire status. No TikTok dances, no bug eating, no writing a bestseller, and definitely no deep sea diving for treasure required. Let me introduce you to Co-op C, your no nonsense solution to making real money without sacrificing your sanity. Co-op C is the world's first cooperative crowdfunding system. It's completely reimagined how you can build a sustainable income with daily cash flow. Whether you're tired of the paycheck to paycheck grind, looking to replace or supplement your income, or ready to ditch the gig economy and MLM schemes, Co-op C has got you covered. Here's how Co-op C works. It combines the power of cooperative structure, think teamwork that actually works, with a daily cash flow to help you create sustainable income that can grow with you. No boss, no drama, just a proven system to help you finally achieve the financial freedom that you deserve. Now let's talk about the real reason we're here, replacing your income. Co-op C wasn't built just to help you earn a little extra cash. It's designed to replace your income entirely, whether you're coming from a traditional 9 to 5, grinding in the gig economy, chasing MLM dreams, or selling MMRs or courses, or even just trying to scrape by while unemployed. This system gives you sustainable, predictable income, one that's easier to achieve and more rewarding than those other paths, which often leave you overwhelmed and overworked. Here's the best part. It empowers you to focus on what truly matters. No clocking in, no constant client chasing, no endless course launches, and no wondering if your next paycheck will cover your bills. You're not stuck in a system that benefits at the top. It's about creating financial freedom for everyone. Okay, all right, let's talk dreams. With all the time and all the money in the world, what would you really do? First, pay off your family's bills because who doesn't want financial peace of mind? Next, buy your loved ones a home and create generational security. Imagine saying goodbye to rent payments and hello to lasting legacy. Then support charities that you're passionate about and actually make a real impact. Be the hero you've always wanted to be. Of course, you'd pay for your kids' education, no student loans or stress, or maybe just skip the school altogether and let them actually live for once. Let's not forget you. Enjoy the freedom to live life on your terms. Give dream vacations to your family or friends because memories, they're priceless. And why stop there? Hop on a private jet to Paris for lunch because why not? Climb Mount Kilimanjaro and helicopter down because my dad always said, we're not here to suffer. Finally, rent out an entire amusement park for the day and invite only the people you actually like. Now, that's the dream life, isn't it? Let's break this down point by point and see why cooperative crowdfunding outshines the traditional model. You don't need to survive a propane explosion to get money through GoFundMe. With traditional crowdfunding, you're raising money for a single project. One project, once that project is done, so is the funding, short term, plain and simple. In contrast, cooperative crowdfunding focuses on sustainable income. It's not just about funding one project, it's about creating long term financial support for multiple causes. Think lifetime stability, not a quick cash grab. With traditional crowdfunding, every contribution funds a single project. If you're lucky, you'll hit your goal. If not, better luck next time. Now imagine this. Each contribution helps multiple members in the community. Collaboration, there's none. You're flying solo. It's individual focus. There's little to no support from others. Basically, you're on your own. Here's where the magic happens. Cooperation. Everyone works together to support each other, creating a system of mutual success. It's a team sport, and teamwork makes the dream work. Rewards, let's be honest. The rewards are meh. Maybe you get a t-shirt, a thank you note, or early access to the product. Great for memories and stockpiles of product expiring in your garage, but not for life-changing results. With cooperative crowdfunding, the results are ongoing and life-altering. Think sustainable income, daily cash flow, and financial freedom. This isn't just a pat on the back, it's a real difference. Sustainability. The funding is as short term as it gets. Once the project is over, you're back to square one, scrambling for the next thing. With cooperative crowdfunding, sustainability is built into the system. Lifetime funding isn't just a possibility, it's the goal. You're creating a financial future that lasts. Are you ready to start your journey? Let me show you how easy it is with Coop C. The system is all about simplicity, affordability, and rewards. For less than $15, seriously, the cost of a couple fancy lattes, you can begin your journey towards financial freedom. Here's the kicker. You can potentially receive up to $1,207 without having to recruit a single person. Take your time to learn the ropes and figure out who you'd like to invite on this journey with you. Coop C's revolutionary cooperative crowdfunding system gives you the confidence to grow at your own pace. It's affordable, it's logical, and most importantly, it's rewarding. With Coop C, you're not just jumping into another gig, you're stepping into a system designed to help you earn while you learn. So why wait? Let's break this down and show you how Coop C works, because this isn't guesswork, it's math, and it's powered by AI for precision. First, income replacement. Whether you're stuck in the grind of a traditional job, hustling in the gig economy, or trying to make MLM work, Coop C provides a clear path to replace your income with a system designed for reliability. Then there's supplemental income. If you're looking to pad your wallet without sacrificing more time and energy, Coop C offers an excellent way to boost your earnings. No side hustles or jobs required. Now here's the real game changer. Daily payments. With Coop C, you'll enjoy daily cash flow that's consistent and predictable. No waiting for 2-week pay cycles or surprise direct deposits. Finally, sustainable income. This isn't just a quick payday. Coop C's AI-driven system is built for long-term financial stability, giving you a future you can actually count on. And the best part, the whole system runs on math. Straightforward, logical, and reliable. No fluff, no gimmicks, just a proven system to create the financial freedom that you deserve. Let me introduce you to David T. Rosen. He's a visionary innovator whose groundbreaking ideas have reshaped industries. In 1985, he pioneered the concept of the modern loyalty card, a system we all recognize today in rewards programs at stores and businesses worldwide. David's invention revolutionized how companies build relationships with their customers and retain loyalty. But he didn't stop there. In the early 90s, David created the world's first internet mall, bringing together multiple retailers into one virtual space and setting the stage for today's e-commerce landscape. Fast forward to 2001, and he launched the world's first global online crowdfunding system, empowering people to fund ideas and causes like never before. And now with Co-op C, David has taken it to the next level using its Cooperative Universal Income Replacement System, or CURE. He's created a sustainable AI-powered income solution that helps people achieve predictable, ongoing financial freedom while contributing to ending global poverty. David's mission is clear: to reimagine how we learn and create a system where success isn't limited to a select few, but shared with everyone. Let's talk about MLM first, starting with the purpose. In a typical MLM, the purpose is focused on sales and recruitment. You're expected to sell products and constantly recruit people to keep the system running. Now let's compare that with Co-op C and the CURE system. Here, the purpose is entirely different. It's about creating sustainable income, not just for one person, but for everyone involved. Next, let's move on to the income model. In MLMs, the income model requires you to build a personal business. This means it's all on you: your sales, your recruitment, your efforts, and honestly, a lot of stress. CURE flips that on its head. The income model here is based on cooperation. You're never alone because this system thrives on teamwork and mutual support. Let's move to the income requirements. In MLMs, you face monthly qualifications just to maintain your income status. That means constant work, constant pressure, and zero room to slow down. Now go check out how CURE simplifies things. Income requirements: all you need to do is complete 3 simple steps one time. That's it. You can grow at your own pace without the hamster wheel of constant qualifications. Finally, let's talk sustainability. MLMs, their sustainability depends on ongoing recruitment, which limits income potential and makes the system clearly overly complicated. CURE, on the other hand, is affordable, global, and hugely rewarding. It's built to be sustainable for the long haul, giving you a system that works for you, not the other way around. Let's talk about pyramids. Everyone knows what they are, right? The ancient structures in Egypt, famous for being solid, impressive, and mysterious. But when it comes to business, if you ask someone to find a pyramid scheme, chances are they'll stammer. But can they really explain why? Not so much. Let's clear it up. A pyramid scheme means the people at the top profit while the folks at the bottom do all the work for breadcrumbs or worse, without the paycheck. Now, Co-op C, completely different. Think of CURE as the recycling symbol: sustainable, equitable, and always moving. Everyone contributes, everyone benefits. It's not about the top. It's about building something predictable, sustainable, recurring, and fair. Because let's face it, teamwork really does make the dream work. Okay, let's talk about the real pyramid. This guy's up top raking in millions. He's deciding which private jet to take while you're deciding which bills get paid this month. He's not working late nights. He's working on his tan. What about the executives? These folks are cashing 6-figure bonuses for what? Showing up to golf meetings and giving presentations they didn't even write? What about middle management, where they oversee your overtime but probably couldn't do your job with a how-to manual? They're mostly here to circle back and ask for updates. And there's you, the foundation of this glorious pyramid. You're missing your kids' first steps, working overtime, and surviving on coffee while being told to just work harder to climb this so-called ladder. Here's the power of sheer simplicity of Co-op C. It works for 100% of the people, 100% of the time, as long as you complete these 3 simple steps one time. Let's break it down. Step 1, register as a Co-op C affiliate. It's easy to get started. Join and invite a few people and watch your income grow right away. Step 2, register 3 or more friends to join you. This is where the beauty comes in. Just 3 friends cover your subscription and put you in profit. Step 3, help your friends do the same. The system thrives on teamwork. When your friends bring in their 3, you unlock maximum earnings and bonuses. Simplicity meets power in these 3 steps. Complete them once and you're on your way to financial freedom. How long would it take you to find 3 people willing to start with just $15? Think about that. Would it take you 28 days? That's like a snail, slow and steady, but still moving forward. How about 7 days? Could you find 3 people in 7 days? That's like a bike ride, balanced, steady, and getting there without too much effort. How about 3 days? A rocket, fast, direct, and ready to take off. You choose. How fast can you find 3 people with $15? No matter the speed, Co-op C system works as long as you complete the cycle. Pick your pace and let's make it happen. So let's talk about the power of compounding. This isn't just a buzzword, it's the key to turning something as small as $15 into life-changing exponential financial growth. And no, this doesn't involve a magic wand or overnight success stories. It's all about teamwork and cooperative effort. In the next series of slides, I'll show you exactly how this works and why $15 is more powerful than you might think. Let's talk about something most of you have heard before, the power of the compounding penny. You know the one where you start with a single penny and you double it every day, and by day 27, you've got over $1 million? Sounds magical, right? But the reality is you have to wait a long time to see any real money. Those first few days are painfully slow. And where are you getting this money from, right? So imagine this, with Co-op C, you're not crawling through those small numbers. Nope, you're fast tracking it straight to cycle 11, where the real exponential growth begins. This isn't just about math. It's about maximizing results from day one, turning $15 into something extraordinary. You're skipping the pennies and heading straight to the big leagues. That's the power of compounding when combined with cooperation and strategy. So are you ready to jump to cycle 11? Let's talk about $15. It's less than what you'd spend on a random subscription, or let's be honest, that one thing you bought on impulse and completely forgot about. Now think about this. You probably spent hours binging Heartland, dreaming of the open wide spaces in that ranch life, right? What if instead of just watching, you could actually live that freedom? Here's how Co-op C makes it happen. You find 3 people who want to earn more income, and they do the same. It's like building your own ranch, except this one pays you. No horse wrangling, no mucking stalls, just $15, teamwork, and exponential growth. Let's talk results. This is where your $15 contribution gets a serious glow up. Each cycle grows your contribution. Think of it like watering a money tree. Here's the formula. More people equals more financial growth. Your potential earnings don't just grow, they multiply faster than TikTok trends. The next 16 slides will break it all down. Watch your money grow like you're the financial equivalent of a celebrity chef. A little sprinkle here, a little stir there, and voila, financial abundance. So welcome to cycle 1. You've paid your $15 and you're officially in the system. Now it's time to invite 3 people. This is the easy part. Just reach out, and once you've got your 3, the ball's rolling. At this point, you're starting small, but every step is building towards something much bigger. You're planting the seeds for your future growth, and it's all about laying that foundation. Your subscription is now covered as you earn $5 for each of your first 3 personally enrolled people. The second cycle is all about momentum. You've got your 3 people and they're starting to do the same. Now you're qualified for maximum earnings. The money isn't massive yet, but you're seeing the growth. Your network is growing and soon your income will follow. You wouldn't have even received your first paycheck if this is a real job, so remain patient. Cycle 3 is when you're ready to start seeing that snowball effect. You're 3 now helping their own 3, and you're building a solid network. The money's still growing, but it's a slow process. Think of it as a warm-up. You're doing the work now, and soon enough, all that effort will start to pay off. The key is consistency. Keep the momentum going. Cycle 4 is where you start to feel the system really working for you. You've been automatically enrolled in C28 at this point, which means you're already set up for the next step. But here's the catch. You'll need to keep your funds in the system until cycle 6. Don't worry, this is where things get exciting. Cycle 6 is when everything starts to unlock. Just hold tight. Cycle 5 means you're building steam and you're starting to see results. You've helped 3 people get their 3, and now your team is expanding. Remember the pennies. No worries. Extra effort is compounding, and you're just a few steps away from seeing big results. Keep pushing because your moment is coming soon. Welcome to cycle 6, the moment everything starts shifting. At this stage, you've left your money in the system, and now your earnings are starting to grow. We're still talking about the regular system earnings. This is where things start to escalate. The work you've put in is starting to show. And now you're entering the stage where your income becomes predictable and reliable. You just laid the groundwork and you're seeing the true rewards of your effort. This is where your income starts to grow exponentially and the real momentum kicks in. You are automatically opted in to Co-op C280 at this cycle. Congrats, cycle 7. You've earned $1,288. At this point, you're starting to see some real financial progress. You're not rolling in it yet, but you've definitely moved past just the extra coffee money stage. It's getting serious. Sure, you might still be eating instant noodles some nights, but hey, you're moving in the right direction. Keep going because from here, it's all upward momentum. Cycle 8 is a nice jump, $1,501. Not quite luxury living, but it's a lot closer to comfort. At this point, you're looking at covering some basic living expenses. You can pay for the essentials like rent or groceries. It's not a multi-million-dollar territory yet, but you're getting closer to a level of financial security that wasn't possible before. You're definitely on your way to breaking free from the paycheck to paycheck grind. Cycle 9 is $1,992. At this level, you're hitting what could be considered basic financial stability. Though depending on where you live, it might feel more like just getting by. This is the point where you're not just surviving anymore. You're getting a taste of financial freedom. While it's close to the poverty line in many places, it's still more than you had before. And the best part, you're still growing. Stick with it, and soon you're more than just covering the essentials, and the real fun is coming. Stage 10, $3,913 in earnings. This is where things really start to feel different. You're not just getting by anymore. You're covering your major expenses with ease. Your rent or your mortgage paid, utilities covered. Plus, you've got enough left over to actually enjoy life a little. Maybe you're planning that weekend getaway or treating yourself to a nice meal because you've earned it. This is the sweet spot where your income can help you live more comfortably and you're only getting started. The future looks bright and you're in control. By cycle 10, your matrix is now full. You've completed the first set of cycles and the stage for some serious growth. Here's the best part. With just 6 more cycles, your potential grows exponentially. That's right, 6 more cycles and you're on track for over 1.5 million in earnings by cycle 16. This is where consistency and teamwork are the secret sauce. You've built a solid foundation and now you're about to see it multiply faster than ever. Get ready for the next level of earnings potential. Cycle 11, you've now made $6,820. Now we're talking. At this stage, you're hitting a nice milestone. If you live in California, this could be just enough to cover your mortgage with maybe a little extra for a night out. For most people, $6,820 is a solid chunk to handle those major monthly expenses, whether it's rent, your car payment, or just breathing a little easier. You're no longer making extra cash on the side. You're covering big bills, and that sense of financial freedom is starting to feel very real. Keep the momentum going because it only gets better from here. Cycle 12. This is where we skip past the typical I want 10,000 a month goal and go straight to the big league. You've just hit a major milestone, and now you're looking at serious income. At this level, you've received $20,063. Covering your basic expenses, you're living with some freedom, paying for luxuries, and building a financial future that's actually exciting. Think of this as the ultimate breakthrough stage. This is where you get to do the things you've been dreaming of, whether it's taking that vacation, upgrading your lifestyle, or finally getting ahead of the game. $20,063 is your ticket to the next level. Congratulations, you've just entered the zone where possibilities are endless. At this point, you've earned enough to start thinking about your future. We're not talking small change anymore. This is serious money, whether it's paying off debt, saving for a dream home, or securing your retirement. This is where big efforts are paying off in a big way. If you're doing 3 people in 7 days and your team is doing the same, you're in your 3rd month. You've put in the work and now your rewards are massive. With $58,000, you're looking at that kind of financial security that most people only dream about. So just think about this. 3 months from today, you could earn $58,000 and more because it could grow faster. This journey is far from over, but at this stage, you're well on your way to achieving true financial freedom. You're going to love this next one. Cycle 14, you guys, $210,000. $210,000. That's crazy. You've crossed a major milestone. At this point, you're looking at real financial freedom. You've got enough to live comfortably, invest in your future, and maybe even take a little extra for fun. Whether it's securing your dream home, building a portfolio, or taking a lavish vacation you've been eyeing, this is the stage where your money starts working for you at a whole new level. You've built something huge, and now it's starting to compound in wealth. That's hard to ignore, you guys. This isn't just income, this is legacy money. Keep going. You're on the brink of financial independence. Cycle 15 is $500,000, $456,000. At this point, you're not just looking at financial freedom, you've stepped into wealth building territory. This is the kind of money that opens up real opportunities. Whether it's launching your own business, making strategic investments, or even giving back to causes you care about. With over $450K in your pocket, you've created something powerful. Your financial future is no longer uncertain, it's secure. Okay, cycle 16, you've officially hit millionaire status, and the numbers don't lie. This is the kind of wealth that changes everything, whether you're securing your retirement, investing in your future, or taking your family on the trip of a lifetime. This is where the possibilities are limitless. With over 1.5 million, you've not only achieved financial freedom, but you've built something that's sustainable, repeatable, and scalable. It's no longer about just surviving, it's about thriving at an entirely new level. The work you've put in and the network you've built and the system you've trusted has paid off in a huge way. You've made it. You've hit your financial goals, and now you can live life on your terms. And the best part, this is just the beginning. The sky's the limit. And seriously, try to wrap your head around the cycles after this one. Millions, folks. I can't even begin to process what's next. Now that you've seen what's possible by cycle 16, here's the deal. What's your cycle now? You can't control how fast people sign up, but you can control how many people you share this video with. All you need is their name, email, and phone number to get them started, and the system takes care of the rest. Once they buy the rise of the cooperative age, they're off to the races, and the automation kicks in. Your job to show them how simple it is to join, train them to invite their 3, and watch your team grow and your income. So it's that easy. Which cycle do you want now? Do you want to find 3 people in 28 days? Snail pace? Do you want to find people in 7 days and get on that bicycle and go a little faster? Or do you want to do the rocket ship and find 3 people in 3 days? It's that simple, guys. So now we've got a team on our hands, but how fast are we moving toward that 1.5 million? If everyone on your team follows the same steps, you could be looking at earnings that big and look at earning that big payday in 64 weeks. Nice and steady and slow, right? That wins the race. 16 weeks. Get ready to work for it. But hey, that's pretty speedy. Do you want to go fast? Here, how about 48 days? Here's the express train to financial freedom. Buckle up. It's time to put your pedal to the metal. The reality is you can't control the pace of everyone, but you can sure lead the charge. Share this opportunity to guide your team to share it and keep rolling. No fancy tricks or shortcuts, but good old-fashioned teamwork and strategy. At the end of the day, it's all about how fast you want to hit that $1 million mark. The time is yours to control. Are you ready to invest in your future and quit that dreaded job? So you've hit the point where the money's rolling in. It's time for the big question. What am I going to do with all this cash? You've got 3 clear options. You can help yourself, because let's face it, you've earned it. Pay off your debt, buy your dream car, finally treat yourself to that fancy espresso machine that turns your kitchen into a coffee shop, or maybe just upgrade your Netflix account. Help others. Whether it's supporting friends, family, or strangers, your generosity could change lives. Think scholarships, donations, or just surprising your grandma with that vacation she's always dreamed about. And you could help end poverty. This is where the real impact happens. With Coop C, you're part of a system that's designed to lift people up. Your contribution is a ripple effect that creates financial freedom for others. So which path will you take? Here's a pro tip. Why not choose all 3? Because with this kind of money, you're not just limited to one stairway, but you can climb them all. Now, before we dive into the numbers, here's your next step. All right, folks, it's crunch time. This is where you decide how fast you want your financial freedom to roll in. Option 1 is the starter. For those who want to dip their toes in the water, with C12, You're in the game for just $12 plus small fees, and that's why we say $15. Slow and steady. Sure, but you won't be surprised if your team zooms past you. Option 2, fast start. Ready to earn more faster? Jump into C12 and C28 for $40 plus small fees. It's the perfect middle ground for those who want to pick up the pace but still keep it budget friendly. Option 3 obviously is going to be the best if you have the money. Now, if you're here to win, and we know you are, this is the all-in move. C12, C28, and C280 for $320 plus small fees. Why? Because this is where the serious money starts. It's like upgrading from economy to first class, and you'll get there faster and in style. You'll also make it to the 1.5 million mark in just 10 cycles instead of 16. So that's a big difference. No matter what you choose, the journey starts the same with you. Take the first step, sign up, and invite your 3 people. Your future is calling. What's it going to be? Let's do this. While everyone else out there is signing up their 3 and raking in their future millions, this one's for you. The detail obsessed, spreadsheet loving, show me the data type. We get it. You need to know how every dollar flows, where it's going, and how soon you'll hit those juicy milestones. Good news, you're in the right place. Dive into the details, crunch the numbers, and map out your success. Because while the dreamers are dreaming, you're building the blueprint for your financial freedom. Take your time and analyze away, but don't forget every second spent calculating is a second someone else out there is filling up their team. Ready to balance both worlds? Let's make it happen. Let's break it down. The C12 Cooperative is your gateway to wealth. It is as simple as 3x6, 6 income stages where every step multiplies your income centers. From your first 3 invitees to over 1,092 income centers at stage 6, every stage grows your earning potential. Think of it like climbing a staircase, but instead of steps, you're stacking up dollars. Ready to see how far these 6 stages can take you? Now that you've mastered C12, welcome to C28, a bigger playground with more room to grow. We're not taking baby steps anymore. This is where the serious scaling begins. 10 income stages and exponentially more income centers. Your team is expanding and your income is about to follow suit. Are you ready for those digits to stretch a little? Welcome to the heavyweight champion of income streams, C280. This is the big leagues, where even your income centers have income centers. 10 stages that redefine abundance. By now, you've got a well-oiled machine and it's producing results like you wouldn't believe. Question is, how far can you take it? Let's just say the sky's no longer the limit. It's just the view. Here's the full breakdown. 3 cooperatives, 3 paths to income. C12 is your warm-up with 6 income stages that get you going. C28 steps it up with 10 stages. Perfect for those ready to dive deeper. Then there's C280, the heavyweight, bringing 10 income stages. That redefine what's possible. Together, these streams form a powerhouse of growth and opportunity. Which path will you start on today? First up, we got C12. Think of this as the training wheels of your financial freedom. It's simple, 6 income stages, each one stacking more income centers. By the end, you're earning $918 in 28 days. For the math fans, check out the percentages. 15%, 10%, 5%, and so on, because even small payouts add to big amounts. This is where it all starts. Notice that most of your money comes in at your 6th income stage, with 729 people each giving you $1. Next, let's level up with C28. This is for the overachievers. 10 income stages, more centers, more people, and yes, way more cash. By stage 10, I'm going to get there. Just watch the numbers grow. It's small, small, small. Then all of a sudden, it just jumps. Look at this. Now you're at 6,729. So by the time you're at stage 10, you've racked up 141,000 in royalties. That's before co-op bonuses kick in, by the way. Math lovers, soak in these percentages because every dollar works smarter and not harder. And now the big kahuna, the C280. 10 income stages here, but the numbers get ridiculous. So your royalty is $250. It pays out $125. We're going to go through all the levels, and this is 10 times the last one, you guys. This is pretty incredible. So at the stage 5, you've got 3,000, then it jumps to 12,000, 25,000, 67,000, 313, and finally on the last row, you've got a jaw-dropping 1.4 million in royalties every 28 days. Let that sink in, you guys. Plus, co-op bonuses are waiting in the wing to throw in even more. So if C12 and C28 got you curious, C280 will have you doing cartwheels for sure. So let's talk about royalty payouts, because who doesn't love a good slice of pie? Here's how it breaks down. 50% in cooperative royalties, the largest chunk, because teamwork really does make the dream work. This is distributed across those 6 or 10 income stages we've been hyping up. 25% personally enrolled royalty. You earn this just for bringing people in. Every person you personally enroll adds a little extra to your wallet. Then there's the 25% qualified royalty. To unlock this, your 3 need to have 3 active members each. Once that happens, you're golden. So whether you're all about recruiting, growing your team, or just loving the system, every bit adds up. And yes, this is one pie you can actually get seconds from, and thirds, and fourths. All right, this is where things start to feel like science fiction, but in the best way possible. Let me introduce you to the Mobius Loop technology, the system that keeps you on autopilot. Here's how it works. When your first matrix fills up, the system automatically opens a new one for you. That's right, no effort on your part. And the best part, the same people in your first matrix follow you to the next one. It's like they're all running a marathon with you, except you're collecting checks instead of medals. But here's the catch. If someone on your team hasn't locked in their 3, they might not make it to the next matrix. Translation, remind them no one gets left behind unless they choose to sit out by letting their subscription lapse. The Mobius Loop takes care of reentry and follow me tracking and stacking up these earnings. Imagine while you're enjoying life, your system is filling up an unlimited number of cooperatives in the background. This is financial growth at its laziest, and we're here for it. Truly unlimited earnings. What about that 10-stage income? Same thing applies to those. It'll just keep opening and opening more and more and more. So if everyone on your team did this and found 3 people in 28 days, in just 64 weeks, you would have $1.5 million. Now, if you want to find 3 people in 7 days that have $15, that's all they need, $15. If everyone did this, you would make $1.5 million in 16 weeks. And if I need to break it down for you guys, that's 4 months. Could you use that? Who could use 1.5 million? What about 3 days? Like, after watching this presentation, when I first saw it, I was like, I want to do it in 1 day, like, honestly. But every 3 days, if you could find 3 people and your 3 could find 3 people, knowing that they were just less than 2 months away from $1.5 million, don't you think that they would share it? Like, a lot of people have already shared this video. So who's coming with you? Don't keep the money tree to yourself. Share the wealth. Have you already sent it to your friends and family? If not, get busy. Copy and paste the URL and tell them you found a real money tree. Because let's face it, getting rich together is way better than doing it alone. Share this now and start building your dream today. Reach out to the person who shared this with you or check the description for the link to join right now.